I need to understand what jurisdiction we're under.
Please.
Objection. Are we in a common law court? Yes or no? Case dismissed. Case dismissed because you refuse to rebuttal to the question regarding jurisdiction. You cannot proceed without honoring the jurisdiction.
April 26, 2023 will be set for an in-person bench trial in courtroom number 1.
Objection. I will not be showing up. Objection. I will not be showing up. You refuse.
Asterisk, asterisk. All right, folks, strap in, because today's video is next level crazy. This sovereign citizen might just be the most ridiculous one I've ever covered. Honestly, I have no clue how the judge kept their cool through all of this. For those who don't know, sovereign citizens actually believe they're above the law because of some imaginary common law loophole that doesn't even exist. It's pure chaos. Major props to the judge for staying professional. It's award-worthy. But seriously, what do you guys think we should do about sovereign citizens? Ignore them? Educate them? Or just banish them from society altogether? Let me know in the comments. And if you love wild courtroom moments like this, don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe for more. Now, let's dive into the madness. Asterisk, asterisk. Asterisk, asterisk.
First of all, are we on the record?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are we under penalty and perjury?
Are we on what, ma'am?
Under penalty and perjury, if you're willing to swear in.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I can barely hear you.
I said, is everybody willing to swear in under penalty and perjury?
Ma'am, we're not taking testimony as of yet. Today is the day and time scheduled for the pre-hearing and adjourned arraignment pretrial in these matters.
It still has to be placed on a record. He still has to be put under penalty and perjury because he's swearing to an alleged crime against me and holding me accountable. So even though this is just a hearing, it still has to be put on notice for the public as well.
Ma'am, today is the day and time scheduled for the pre-hearing and the arraignment pretrial. Would you state your name for the record, please?
Benita Seeley.
Ms. Seeley, Mr. Battar is the court-appointed attorney assigned to this courtroom for the day. He's indicated that you don't wish to engage his services. Is that correct?
No, let me explain my position. I asked him a simple question about jurisdiction. That's why this hearing has been re-adjourned for today, because the last hearing, none of the attorneys could answer the question in regards to what jurisdiction that we're operating under. So they want to proceed without addressing the jurisdiction, which is a violation of due process. So in order for him to be represent me on any public record, I have to understand what jurisdictions he's operating on.
Asterisk, asterisk. All right. Pay close attention to the sovereign citizen's go-to tactic in this hearing, because he pulls the same move again and again and again, straight up ignoring every single question the judge asks. Huge shout out to the judge for keeping their cool, because honestly, I don't know if I'd have that kind of patience. What's crazy is how committed she is to this nonsense. It's almost impressive. Almost. But let's be real. This isn't some game of let's pretend reality doesn't exist. This is a courtroom. Judges ask questions for a reason. Dodging them doesn't make you clever. It makes you look guilty, clueless, or both. All right, let's dive back into this train wreck. And let me know in the comments, what would you do if you were the judge in this situation? Asterisk, asterisk.
Ms. Seeley, if you do not wish to use the court-appointed attorney, and you confirm as much to the court right now, Mr. Battar can go back, ma'am. Mr. Battar can go back and do other things that he needs to do this morning. Do you wish to use Mr. Battar's services, or do you wish to represent yourself this morning, or do you wish to retain counsel through some other mechanism?
Under what charge, under which jurisdiction, and then who's bringing the charges against me?
Ma'am, there were citations issued against you in Huron Township for limited access speeding 11 to 15 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. That's a civil infraction. There's count 2, no proof of insurance. And there is the misdemeanor of driving while license not valid or improper license. Do you wish to use the services of the MIDC attorney, or do you wish to represent yourself this morning, or do you wish to retain counsel?
Who are the parties bringing this claim against me? It's a simple question. You're
I
trying to
answered your
avoid this
question,
question.
ma'am. I answered
Who's
your
bringing
question,
the
ma'am.
charge?
I answered your question, ma'am.
And could you re-answer it? Because I didn't hear it. Who's bringing the charges against me?
The citation that was issued to you was issued by an officer from Huron Township, Freddie Yono. It's the citation that was issued. It's signed.
So it's Freddie.
It has his name and his ID number. Ma'am, my question to you is, do you wish to engage the services of the court-appointed attorney, or may I release him to go back to do some other work?
Wait a minute. I have questions before I can answer on. You're trying to get me to
No,
avoid
ma'am.
questions that you
No,
know.
ma'am.
Yes, it's
No,
a
ma'am.
due process violation. Objection. Yes.
Miss
Because you're not
Seeley,
hearing
this
me.
is
This
the
is a
Miss
hearing.
Seeley, this is the third and last time I'm asking you. Will you be using Mr. Batars to represent you this morning, or do you wish to retain your private attorney, or do you wish to represent yourself?
I need to understand what jurisdiction we're under.
Mr. Batar, you may return to your breakout rooms to meet with other potential clients. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, if I
Ms.
may,
Seeley, do you intend to represent? I'm sorry, Ms. Foley Carter.
I just want we started this case back in July. Ms. Seeley attended her first pretrial. She demanded that the case be dismissed. I declined. I asked that the case be set for a bench trial. Ms. Seeley objected, and Magistrate Hinman advised her to file a motion stating her objection. Since then, she asked Judge Green for her oath of office and then didn't appear for the court dates before Judge Oakley. So this case has been going on for quite some time with no resolution.
Because it's I'm asking a question and it requires a rebuttal and it's being ignored. You cannot violate the due process. This is a hearing and any question that I have needs to be answered.
Asterisk, asterisk. So let me get this straight. She expects every single one of her questions to be answered. But when the judge asks something as basic as, do you want an attorney? Suddenly it's like she's being asked to solve quantum physics. Make it make sense. Honestly, these sovereign citizens seem to get more ridiculous by the day. The judge is literally asking one of the most straightforward legal questions ever, and somehow she turns it into a full-blown spectacle. Painful to watch. Now, to be fair, and I'm really stretching here, at least she gave a name. That already puts her one step above the ones who stand there insisting they're a living soul, or a flesh and blood human being like they're auditioning for some off-brand legal fantasy novel. So yeah, she gets 1 point for that. Just one. But everything else? Pure nonsense. She's either deeply confused or just putting on an act, and honestly, I'm not sure which is worse. So what do you think? Is this a case of genuine confusion, mental illness, or just someone trying to play games with the court? Drop your thoughts in the comments. All right, back to the madness. Asterisk, asterisk.
You don't get to sit in the capacity of government and ignore the questions that the people have. Someone's bringing a claim against me, and my only question is, are we dealing in a commercial or a common law, also known as a record of law, court? That's simple. So are we in a common law court, yes or no?
Marianne, a in-person bench trial date in this matter, please.
Objection. Are we in a common law court, yes or no?
January 23rd.
Case dismissed.
At 11 o'clock.
Case dismissed. Case dismissed because you refuse to rebuttal to the question regarding jurisdiction. You cannot proceed without honoring the jurisdiction. You cannot be in the capacity of a...
The misdemeanor matter and the two civil infractions that are traveling with it that were issued on April 26, 2023 will be set for an in-person bench trial in courtroom number 1.
Objection. I will not be showing up. Objection. I will not be showing up. You refuse to answer the question of jurisdiction. You're trying to get me into the courtroom so you can take me against my will and lock me up in a cage like an animal. Objection. You do not have jurisdiction over me. You do not have judicial authority in North America. You are working for a municipality called the state of Michigan. You have no jurisdiction. You are an attorney. You work for a corporation. You are in a municipal capacity. You have no authority. You call yourself government. Your position is a public servant.
Miss
I am the
Seeley,
objection.
Miss Seeley,
You
There's-
cannot proceed
there
as
is
an
no-
attorney. Objection. I
Ma'am,
will not be
there
showing
is
up in
no-
court. I will
there is
appeal
no
this
question-
matter.
There's
Objection.
no question pending to you,
Objection.
ma'am. This court will be muting you at this time because the court has muted Ms. Seeley as her responses are not responsive to the matter that is before the court. This matter is being scheduled for trial. If Ms. Seeley wishes to absent herself from that trial, that is her absolute right. That trial date is January 23rd
I will
at
not
11
be showing up.
a.m. That concludes this matter.
Asterisk. All right, so the sovereign citizen is about to find out whether the court has jurisdiction in her next trial. Spoiler alert, they probably do. Honestly, she should have been hit with a contempt charge. Let's be real. She's one of the rudest people I've ever seen in a courtroom. The judge's patience? Next level. Huge respect for how calm she stayed through all that nonsense. Also, can we talk about Zoom court for a second? They really need to start requiring defendants to show their faces. Hiding behind a screen while yelling objection every 5 seconds? Absolutely wild. There was zero control in that virtual courtroom. And by the way, screaming objection like you're starring in Law & Order when you're the defendant. Yeah, that's not how any of this works. But hey, it does make for great content. Honestly, this was one of the most chaotic hearings I've ever reacted to. I'm dying to know what you guys think. Was she genuinely clueless, or just playing games to stall for time? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I seriously love reading what you all have to say. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Also, let me know what other court cases or clips you want me to cover next. I read every single comment. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you all. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Asterisk asterisk. If you want, I can help write the YouTube title, description, and hashtags for this one too. Want me to?